안녕하세요, 여러분. So, funny enough, I am technically not working on the charger right now because I'll be actually on a different charger. So, I'm gonna first start off with it's been the time of this video. This is like after final bout, after all the the past back-to-back weekends from August. And actually, the last video I made about the charger was working on the fuel lines, and I still haven't finished the fuel lines because obviously by the time I was halfway finishing it, I needed clamps, and then all the events started happening. You know, you guys already know. So I was originally going to be working on the charger today, and obviously throughout the week, but I think it's a perfect time to explain what's been kind of going on. So, okay, I don't have my microphone on and everything like that, but anyways, I'm gonna try to talk pretty close. Sorry, my face is gonna be like this. Anyways, so I am going to Pennsylvania literally tomorrow. Like, as of time of this video, it's like 7-something o'clock to go home and edit the YouTube videos because I need to make sure I stack them. I was a little bit sick, if you guys remember from the truck video, like, not that long ago. So I'm going to Pennsylvania because I'm actually going to be meeting up with some of the boys that we met back in Atlanta, right? You guys remember that blue Dodge Charger SRT8? That's from a previous Formula D car. And I'm going to be testing out the new charger angle kit. So a company called I'll just put the word up. It's like, I believe it's AAD Performance. They do a lot of charger stuff for drag racing, but they actually been slowly releasing a lot of drift support for the charger, and they just recently released a angle kit, and my boy Shane has one on a Hemi first gen. I've been seeing videos of it. That thing is sick. So I wanted to reach out to him and that company who makes the angle kit because we're trying to get this ready for the obviously Cosmic Drift, right? We're obviously pulling another one. This is literally the same scenario from last year, but unlike last year, we actually have the car running. It's not running right now again, but we've made so much progress with it. And I ain't gonna lie to you, it would be kind of nice to have an angle kit on it. You know, it would be kind of sick. So, pretty much, long story short, Shane was like, "Yo, like, you need to come by and visit us, dude." And I'm like, "Let's just do it." So we booked a flight literally for tomorrow because they're actually having a show on Thursday. So I got a flight at 8 o'clock in the morning. So that's why I'm not gonna work anything because I'm gonna be here for hours working on the thing, fixing the fuel lines, and blah blah. And I really need to prioritize my editing right now. So. And then afterwards, after that, and I'm kind of going a little bit ahead, but I'm just super excited. And after me visiting Pennsylvania, when I come back here, I'm actually going to be going to the manufacturer for the angle kit to go visit them and seeing how they did it and just be educated because they're not actually too far away from my state. So a lot of things are going on right now, but I wanted to kind of make an intro about it because the next clip is going to be probably me at the airport right about, and I'm at the airport now. So it's early in the morning. There's a bunch of people. I honestly love traveling. I love going to the airport. Actually, it's funny enough, before all this spontaneous stuff happened, I genuinely was thinking to myself, man, it's been a while since I traveled by air. I kind of missed it because at one point we're just so back to back. Obviously you guys know we're at McDonald's. I don't remember my code. I'm just gonna. Actually, no, it doesn't matter. I don't know. Okay, so if you guys don't know, I mean, at least for O'Hare, you don't benefit of the reward points here. So, what am I doing right now? Okay, start over. Okay, I'm trying to just start ordering. Continue without logging in. No thanks. There you go. I am not super hungry. I did kind of like chug down the Celsius. I think I'm just gonna go for like a. I know I need to eat something. What is that? Special. Secret sauce. Let me see here. All right, let's focus. We need to focus. Here, got hash browns. Yes, we're gonna get a hash brown. Item to bag, beverage. You guys already know. Coffee is the way to go. I'm gonna go for a medium this time because I don't drink a lot of like hot, like heavy coffee as much anymore. I'm a 3. Like I usually go 3-3, right? 3 cream, 3 sugar. That's actually my mom's old coffee order back in the day. I'm not sure it's 5-5. Fun fact. So, but all right. Now let's see. Complete order. Cool. Oh, just gotta tap. So that is our order confirmed, and then I should get a receipt. Cool. Nice. So, unfortunately, I'm traveling solo. This is, like I said, super spontaneous and everything. You know, I'm gonna be honest. I usually like to travel with Stephanie. I love traveling together as much as we can. You know, obviously because I miss her, because obviously we're technically long distance. But, all right, I'm 14:39. But yeah, I'm really excited. I haven't seen on the Indiana Drift Pits, or Indian Drift Pits. I forgot. I keep forgetting like their actual like the group title, but I haven't seen them for so long. I haven't seen Shane actually, really, for so long, you know. And I'm excited for this kit. Like that charger with the angle kit on it. I mean, guys, that angle kit gets so much angle, dude. And when I was talking to the manufacturer the other day, like he was just like, yeah, we went as far as we can before we start hitting anything. So, and then like if you guys know charger chassis, it's like the modern ones, like those suspension components are thick. Like I mean, that charger has thick arms, thick knuckles. Thank you. Here's our cup, and then we're just waiting for our coffee. Okay, thank you. Oh, I think that might be it, right? Thank you so much. All right. But anyways, just kind of summarize off. I'm like a little bit early tip right now, so I might find that. Actually, here, let me find a seat. I almost dropped my suitcase. I have my AirPods on, so hopefully the audio is not too super terrible. So I'm gonna try to talk a little bit more uniform, because I noticed that if I get too excited, oh, there goes my coffee stuff. Like if I talk a little too excited, the audio actually peaks pretty bad. But anyways, okay. So anyways, where was I saying? Yeah, that angle kit is so crazy that you can see, and I love it sticks out from the outside of like the body too. Like that's what I want. And when I was talking to the manufacturer, sorry, I got a little stuffy nose this morning. So when I was talking to the manufacturer, there's only one angle kit. They don't have like you know how like GK Tech, they'll have like multiple different entry levels, like a simple bolt-on to a complex super lock kit. This one is just a one and done, ready to go, full max, and that's great. Obviously, the power plant is a Hemi, so it's gonna obviously drive a lot more torquey. You know, it's just gonna have a lot more power than the RB does. But I believe it's stock, so it should give me a very, very similar vibe, you know, because I should have very similar horsepower to it. Especially the other night I was discussing this. I'm actually going to be seeing OTL like a little bit before I go to Cosmic Drift on early October, so that's probably the best time to bring the charger out. And all I'm doing is ED5 tune, to give in an E85 tune, see how much horsepower we get, and then just go over the car one more time, and then before Cosmic Drift, I mean, that's settled. Just like what we did kind of for the FDM back in 2023, that's kind of like a similar vibe. So, but thankfully all the hard part's done. Is just trying to take advantage of just making sure we just perfected that a little bit. But yeah, I'm so excited. I just want to say, like, I'm very thankful for the guys and Shane, like, and your guys' crew. Seriously, like, they're the one that guys got me thrown out. Like, they're like boom, 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 like making things started. So, like I said, that's just super important. But no, I'm excited. I'm flying again. Like, it's been a hot minute. You know, I love flying. I love O'Hare. I think flying is such a, you know, it's a wonderful privilege at the end of the day, you know, like being able to travel, being able to see so many people, and compared to all the back-to-back stuff. And I was thinking about that on my way over here on the taxi ride or the Uber. Oh my God, this dude. Okay, quick side thing. Tesla Ubers, man, I don't know, dude. Like, I need to lock in, because if I don't, and you're drinking nothing but caffeine, you haven't eaten anything yet, it's like you're instantly gonna get a headache. So my Uber driver was super nice, you know. All my Ubers were really nice. It's just like Tesla's just on and off, on and off, on and off. But anyways, oh, that's good stuff. But no, like, I love it. I love traveling. I love being able to see my friends. And the best part about this time is that we're traveling for the charger, you know, because like I'm like, hey, like if you want to know what an angle kit feels like, go try it out. And then hopefully, like early next week, we get to go see the manufacturer and then see an angle kit. I'm just so been blessed that someone was like able to make an angle kit for the charger, you know. But I feel like Shane. I feel like in a weird way, Shane has something to do with it. I have to ask him. He's the only one I know that actively drives chargers in drifting. So, and then there's obviously other creators I'm learning to find out too, especially with the newer chassis. But I don't know. I feel like Shane has something to do with it, with the pioneering. But those are my thoughts for now. But I'm gonna go enjoy this meal, right? And then I think the next clip will be me getting off the plane. So, well, I'll see you guys then. And we are in Buffalo, New York. Okay, guys, I just want to make a clarification. I confused Pennsylvania. Okay, so Buffalo, New York and Pennsylvania are really close to each other. Buffalo's like really down the middle. So I thought I was going to Pennsylvania, but in reality, I was actually going to technically New York. So, yeah, I just wanted to make sure I clarify that. But I'm leaving. Actually, this is the first time I'm actually at this airport. So, Shane, he's actually outside with the charger, with the kid right now. So, I was like, because he texted me, hey, I'm outside of the clapped out charger. I'm like, the one with the kid? He's like, yeah. I was like, oh, shoot. Okay, also, too, I did forget something. I forgot my battery pack. It's literally at my house charging. So, it's possible that further development was made that I might be staying here for a couple more days because today's Thursday. It's 9/11, so obviously in honor of September 11. Which you call it Saturday. There's a huge bike stunt show, and then Sunday is actually a big drift event too as well. So which is fine. I want like I said, like while I'm out here, try to take advantage as much as I can. Oh, it's a very pretty place. Anyways, all right. So not confirmed, but it's most likely might be going to be happening. If that's going to happen, because I don't have my battery pack with me, I need to get a battery pack because my phone will die. And the last thing I need is to find a charging spot and having charge it. It's just not ideal. So that we're having to take care of. So they don't have a Costco here, unfortunately, but they do have a Walmart. And I am down to go to a Walmart. I'll take any decent battery pack. And if I don't like it, I'll just return it. So I'm at a parking block here, or parking area. So guys, I'm arrived at Buffalo, New York, and guess who's picking me up as an Uber? Oh my god, do you guys see that? That is a Dodge Charger drift. That's Shane's Dodge Charger drift car, and look at the angle kit on it. Dude, look at the angle on this thing. Oh my god, that thing is so crazy. Dude, literally, is this my Uber, right? Oh, dude, this is so. Oh, is it not working?
No, that won't work.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Go right on top.
Cool. This is Gucci Bear, guys. If you guys don't know, he's Gucci Bear. And look, we're finally here at the famous drift pit, the Big Indian. When I tell you this thing is huge, there's like a mini drift mansion. There's like a whole like lounge area up there, like a lounge over there, gas station,
And
parts store. But this, all right, so we can't go into too much detail because we got a lot of stuff to do. But if you guys don't know, this is actually his daily driver. He actually bought this car a year ago. But there's a reason why this is super special. If you guys look over here, what is that do you see? No, that's not a weird automatic transmission. That is a manual transmission. This has a manual transmission from a Dodge Challenger, which I always knew, but I couldn't prove it at the time that it was gonna work. And look, it's got factory clutch pedals from a Challenger. I believe the clutch and the brake pedal are from a Challenger.
Yeah.
But this actually kind of like solves that myth too. Because like I asked people online if I could just swap like a clutch pedal, like we could do a 240s. No one gave me a for sure answer. And no, he like it's right here, dude. I knew this car was special, but dude, and the craziest part is this all bolts up. This Challenger transmission bolts up. All you just gotta do is get the other piece of the Challenger drive shaft, put it in there, and this has a Hemi in it. This is actually originally a V6 car. That's why it still has its badge here. But this has a 5.7 Hemi in it, and everything bolts up. Everything bolts up into this thing. What is that? Oh my god, is that what it was? I was wondering what this thing is. Dude, like, and this, okay, so a couple of specs here. This got max speeding rods. It's got the angle kit. This is what I'm here for. Look at this thing. This thing is so crazy. This almost kind of looks like a traditional, like, S-chassis angle kit with, like, a tension rod bracket. You know, because if you guys remember, this is still technically a double wishbone.
Look at that. AAD performance.
AAD performance.
Shout out my guys.
Dude, but I think the biggest difference I've seen is that this technically control arm, I got to use reference. I don't know if it's original, the same placement, because I swear this stuck out way further out here, right?
Yeah,
it did.
Cut the knuckle. I forgot to mention that. We had to cut the bottom of the knuckle right here.
Yeah.
Where everything mounted up.
Yeah.
And then that's when you bolt this plate in to the back of the wheel bearing. That's why you need the 2012 up hubs. I also forgot to say that.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So you need that because it has the bolt-in wheel bearing. And then you bolt in the plate, and then this is basically your new assembly where you cut all off from the knuckle.
Oh, I see. So it has to use parts of the OEM knuckle to bolt it up there. And then you have to also get like a newer power steering rack. Right? So it's got different tie rods on it, right? And I'm assuming this comes with the kit, I'm assuming, right? These Heims.
This all came with the kit. And,
you can tell he's been sending it pretty hard because there's a little bit there's a little bit
a
of
little
that.
bit of damage there.
No, but like other than that, like dude, and then the top part, obviously there's a control arm on the top. I mean, we'll go in further detail, but this thing, look at the angle, dude. Like, holy cow. And I think I would call that pretty conservative too. Like, you know, like, and the only thing that this Charger is missing is a hydro. That's the only thing he's missing. He does have one, he just haven't had time because today there's a show going on, and I'm being very grateful that we're able to kind of get a little bit of time. We'll do a lot more filming tomorrow independently with this car, but I kind of just wanted to get this out of the way, like at least an introduction. Oh, and guess how much he bought this thing for? Okay, minus the angle kit, other than the angle kit, right? Guess how much he bought this whole car for with the swap in it already done? $3,500. $3,500. So one RB20 or a manual swapped Dodge Charger. I'll be honest with you. I feel like that's an easy, you know, like, look, and then the craziest, okay, so I didn't record it at the time. He gave me a little bit of drifting. This car transitions really good. So obviously it has not the best coilovers, so there's a little bit of a hop when it's trying to transition. He has this thing stiffed up. You know, maybe if he fucks with it, like try to make it slightly softer to maybe, you know, like but I mean, with the dimensions of this car, like, I just feel like you just need proper coilovers for it to like really absorb all that. But other than that, like other than like the slight hesitation hops, like it doesn't happen very often. This thing transitions smooth. It's a stock Hemi. He's got a welded diff in here, by the way, and he dailies this. He's been dealing this car for a whole year, and he just recently got the angle kit on it.
30 minutes to work and 30 minutes to home every single day.
He was on the highway, and then the steering wheel has a very minimum. I think a Silverado, you know, has more play than this thing does.
I gotta tighten up some things.
Yeah, but dude, I'm telling you, I cannot stress this enough. This is the American Chaser. If Dodge actually made a manual version of these things would be the most dominating drift cars in the planet here in the US, just because they're cheap, they're easy, they got the basic power they need. Like, I'm telling you, this man is the only man I know personally that has been an activist. He's been drifting Chargers and these Mopar chassis for years. I mean, he's got videos of drifting Magnums, other Chargers. He's got obviously the SRT Formula D car. But dude, this
I don't have, I'm gonna go get it.
Yeah, I'm waiting for a Hellcat or a wide body. That's what. So but I cannot stress this enough how important this car is. This car is like almost like Genesis because he's actually the few people who's got this angle kit on it. So what we're seeing, I'm not saying anything, but it's possible in the future, in the next 3 years, maybe, that these things are gonna become more popular because swaps are really common. You can swap a transmission, you can swap a clutch, you could swap a clutch pedal, and then you call it a day and put a hydro on it, call it a day. That's it. I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm so mad that he has this. And it's just like, oh yeah, it's just a Honda Civic costs more than this. You know, a used Honda Civic. This is like this is the American beater. This is what it's supposed to be like, you know? And imagine just like, you know, like an Ibisu with chasers. Imagine just these guys, you know? And it's a 4-door car, which I talked about in a couple of videos. The party car market is about to pop. A lot more people, a lot more companies, a lot more event organizers are trying to really utilize the ride-along as part of their program. This guy's obviously been in the game for so long. I think I've only seen him driving like Charger or Magnum chassis. Oh, was it? This guy, I'm telling you, man, pioneer on this whole thing. A lot of my information I'm getting is from him, right? So I just been, like I said, like, dude, this thing is nasty. Obviously, we'll get some videos of it later. You know,
Right now, but
I think it looks great. It's a beater, bro. It's a beater. And listen, no S chassis is gonna mess this car up. Like, that's just the reality of it. These frames are so thick.
Crumpled before and then kept drifting away. These cars are
dude, I'm telling you, these things are like, there will become like huge. And then I made this joke where, like, imagine like years from now, these things are like all over the place in drifting now. Like, people are swapping them, and then like these, as an example, a transmission, what he was telling me, for a manual transmission for a Challenger is like what, $2,500, which is not that bad. Like that's like T56, a little bit higher than T56 price. But imagine like in the future, it's like, yeah, they're like $6,000 now. Like in the future, it'd be like, man, we should have grabbed them when we had the chance, you know? So no, I'm telling you, man. Like when this becomes a lot more well known, like I promise you, this chassis will become more expensive. It'll become like what happened to the E30s. They're just gonna go up because they just got a lot of value for not that much money. I mean, really, the angle kit it's like $3,500. Transmission it's like what, $2,500, right? And obviously a clutch pedal, maybe a couple $100 right there. That alone, like, and obviously the coilovers, but that's, you know, you'll be like, when it comes to mods, I would say under like, you could do this under seven, like no coolings, no extra stuff. You could just leave it factory and just run it.
Factory is how I literally factory on this, and it's never given me a problem. I literally could do lap after lap, and it will not overheat. It's such a good car, man. Like I said, I drive it every single freaking day.
He was telling me he had drift cars before. He overheated so many times. He just like, I just kept on sending it.
Yeah, like,
these Hemis they'll run, dude.
I had a drift car, automatic one. It overheated it 100 times, and it just kept running for 2 years. I literally overheated to the point caps were exploding off of it, and it still ran. It still runs to this day.
Dude, I'm telling you. And then the 5.7s are not that expensive on a junkyard. You know, I think it's just Hemis are just not super loved in like in this the aftermarket for drifting, just because I mean, other than some minor swaps like in Miatas, 240s and stuff like that. He talked about owning a 240 and Hemi swapping it, and then I told him it's gonna be such a backward experience because then like he's got to deal with like Japanese like, you know, metal. They're so tiny.
It's so bad. I've welded on a 240 before. It is.
Yeah. He's just like, you know, and my Dodge Charger, like we could just put some gum on it. It'll just go. But no, we're gonna actually stop by, and then I'll obviously show more later. But today's show is gonna be super huge. We're gonna stop by at Walmart. I need to grab a couple of things, like I said, and then we were just talking the whole entire time, and we totally forgot about Walmart. No, but dude, this thing is, I need like a proper breakdown, like go through everything, every nut and bolt on this thing, and just document everything. Cause like I ain't gonna lie to you, I might calling it too early, but if I ever have a chance, I would love to do a manual swap V8. No, dude, dude, for what it is, like, I mean, I got so much just to, like, dissect on this, dude. I'm so geeked. I don't know if you know, I'm so geeked about this car, dude.
Finally about it as much as I am,
dude.
Jesus. I've been like this for years, geeked about these Chargers, and everybody's like, it's a Charger, bro, it's a 6th gen. Why don't you go get a 2016? I'm like, dude, why do I want a 16 when this is everything and more? Like, literally.
They made probably millions of these, dude.
Dude, I could go smash up a 16, and then I'm gonna be spending thousands fixing it. Or I could accidentally smash up this and spend a couple hundred. Same motor, 5.7 in this 2010 it is, or a 5.7 2016. Make the same horsepower. Mm-hmm. What's the difference?
Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna look back at this and be like, yeah, I'm glad they're more popular now, but but now they're gonna go up in price.
It's a secret.
It's a secret. Don't tell anybody. Guys, he's gonna give me a little taste. Oh my god. That was a bank. I don't know what degree. That's gotta be at least 22 degrees. Oh my god. He's drifting it like it's like a flat parking lot. Oh, he's gripping. Oh, dude. So good. Dude. He literally, when he was doing that last 2 turns and he let the car slide a little bit, I mean, you don't even have good tires on this thing.
No,
right?
no, it's straight.
It grips.
Yeah, dude.
I want to know what PSI your PSI.
Like 35.
That is like so conservative.
I'm telling you.
Like, I mean, that low end torque, man. That low end torque comes in like I mean, it digs. This car could dig.
Yo, for real.
You know.
That fender is getting torqued.
Oh, dude. He literally, obviously, this is his home track, so he's very familiar about this place. But dude, I mean, like, he's like running like a 225. Dude, that's like why I used to rent on my drift car. And then this thing, it's a 700 tread wear. This has got like no grip. This is even like most, like all seasons got like a 500, and that's like still considered bad in terms of grip, right? Oh, dude, this thing is dang.
Yeah, that fender's getting
No, I need to see this thing on the outside, like where the angle kit really stretching out. Mm-hmm. So we're inside. I believe this is the gas station. You know. So I don't know if you guys know, we're actually in an Indian reservation. That's where like the big Indian name comes from, right? So, dude.
Walmart in a little bit, but if you need anything.
Oh, I'm gonna grab something. Dude, look at this place. Wow. I love it. It's like almost like its own little hub city, you know? I think that's so cool. Like they got merch out here. I love that. You know how like the Drift Mansion was super like exciting and popular because it's like a big mansion at an own racetrack. This is like a little drift city, you know, in a way. It's got a lot of stuff in it, and it's got like that hometown vibe. I'm kind of jealous that, you know, he has this, and he obviously like, it's just, oh dude, that's awesome. Thankfully he's not that too far away. I think he's like a good 7-hour drive, so it's not that bad actually. And you grab a slice of pizza.
Oh my god, I'm dead!
Oh no.